kick in. All right, even between meals, the healing process will kick in. But if he stops eating for a couple of days, then he's going to get some good healing. At least it'll begin. Then you start to reintroduce foods. Now, if he wants to do the Swear V cleanse, that can kind of get him through the fasting procedure. If he finds it difficult to fast, do 6 bottles a day, a bottle every half hour, 6 bottles a day, and not to be 6 bottles a day if it's a 12-hour day, a bottle every half hour, and that'll get him through 2 or 3 days of fasting. Then he reintroduces
water.
No, Swear V. Swear V. Oh. It's a Swear V. It's a Beyond Organic product that you'll find on my website. It's called Swear V. I just completed a 3-day fast Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of last week, and it was a breeze. It was super easy using the Swear V. Okay, so that's first of all. Now, if he fasts for 2 or 3 days, he's going to find immediate relief. Immediate relief. That alone is going to make a huge difference. Now, once he starts,
Crohn's people are afraid of that.
Doesn't matter if he's afraid of it. Is he afraid of Crohn's? You know, which is better? Which is better?
Well, you don't know. When you're sick, you don't know.
Okay. Well, I mean, this is my recommendation. He can do whatever he wants. Okay. My recommendation is he doesn't put anything in the system. Think about it this way: you're constantly bombarding the system with foods, the intestine with foods, and Crohn's disease is an intestinal issue. You're constantly putting foods in. When does the intestine have a chance to recover?
Never. I've been telling him this.
Exactly. So we got to give him.
They're afraid.
Well, I can't help him with that. I'm not a hypnotist. You know, I can't help him with his fear. I can only give you some recommendations for nutrition and food. If he's afraid, he's afraid. Right. God love him. Right. You know, there's nothing I can do about that. Right. So anyway, and this is not just for you, by the way. It's for anybody listening who has Crohn's issues. It's very simple. This is the bottom line. It's an eating disorder. Stop eating. The disorder will improve. Now, you obviously have to keep eating. You can't not eat forever. But if you stop eating for a little bit, a couple of days, 3 days, and if you fast 1 day a week or 2 days a week, it's not going to hurt you, and your body will have a chance to recover. The liquid portion the liquid part, which you alluded to, is very important, because if he can spend more of his calories or get more of his calories from liquid nutrients, that also is going to reduce the load on the digestive tract. This is what we're doing here. We're reducing the burden. You see what I'm saying? We're reducing the load on the digestive tract. Picture his intestine as a baby who's been traumatized, a baby who's been a World War II baby. You know, you ever watch these old documentaries on World War II? You'll see little kids, and they've been traumatized the rest of their life. They spent their whole life traumatized. That's what your husband's intestine is like. It's like a baby who's traumatized. So what do you do when a baby's traumatized? You cuddle it, you nurture it, you love it, you reduce all the stresses and burdens from the baby so the baby can calm down. Well, your husband's intestine is like a baby. It needs to be calmed down. The next important thing is fermented foods and probiotics. I'd be using sounds like you're already doing that. If he's not on the Biolumin Nightly Essence, though, you might want to try that one. That's my favorite probiotic. 3 capsules in the morning, 3 at night. If he's not on the Fucoidan Z, it's a must-have for Crohn's disease. Okay,
wait a minute. Z.
Fucoidan Z. Fucoidan Z. I'll spell it for you. Okay. I'll spell it. It's F as in Frank, U as in Uncle, C as in Cat, O as in Oscar, I as in Igloo, D as in David, A as in Apple, N as in Nancy, Z. Fucoidan Z. It's made with brown algae, which contains fucoidan, which has a wonderful stimulating effect on the cells of the intestine. It can help accelerate healing. It also has a nice coating effect on the digestive system, and that'll help soothe and improve the functioning and the health of the digestive tract. And along those same lines, aloe vera and noni can also help. You can get some noni juice off my website at brightsideben.com. You can use aloe juice as well. Both of those have a nice coating and soothing effect. Central fatty acids, EFAs, mega important for digestive health, especially the health of the intestine. He should be using 9 capsules a day. If he has a problem absorbing his essential fatty acids, then have him use those with digestive enzymes. The Ultimate Enzymes are a good digestive enzyme. And always wash down your Ultimate Enzymes with apple cider vinegar. Anything he could do to pre-digest his food, and by that I mean grinding them up in a blender or a food processor or using smoothies. Also, bone soup has a wonderful effect on the digestive tract as well. Basically, you're taking it easy on the digestive system. Last but not least, the Healthy Start Pack, sipping, and that's very important for people with Crohn's disease, sipping on the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, not trying to do it all at once. If he notices, and sometimes people with Crohn's disease will notice that they have bile issues or problems absorbing fatty substances, then he's going to want to use some lecithin with all his meals, as well as perhaps some bile salts. And I mentioned it once, but I'll say it again. Make sure he's using some apple cider vinegar after all his meals as well. Basically, you're taking the load or the burden burden off of his intestine, allowing his intestine to heal and recover, and using nutrients that help soothe the intestine as well as improve the production or the health of the cells of the intestine. One last thing, I know I gave you a lot of information, but one last thing, glutamine powder. Glutamine is like fuel for enterocytes. Enterocytes is the fancy way of saying digestive cells or intestinal cells. And glutamine powder functions specifically as fuel, as gasoline, as energy, as food, as nutrition, specifically for the cells of the intestine. So maybe a half a teaspoonful to a teaspoonful of glutamine powder stirred up in water and drink it once a day. That alone can make a huge difference for digestive health issues. And by the way, that's by no means comprehensive, even though I gave you a ton of information. There's lots more you can do, but that's a great start for you, okay? Thanks for calling.
A lot of this that I have been doing, running down his food and stuff, making his digestive tract not have to work so hard, giving him regular foods, easy to digest foods, that kind of stuff.
Improving? Are you noticing that it's helping his symptoms? That's the key.
It is, but I need to get his intestinal flora back, and I'm not sure how to do that other than what you just said.
Get a book called The Art.
Symptoms down. Symptoms down.
Hang on, Sherry, I got to go. We're running out of time, but let me tell you one last thing. Get a book called The Art of Fermentation. The Art of Fermentation. It's a wonderful cookbook with lots of great recipes. It's really easy to understand, easy to use, and it can give you some great ideas for fermented foods, making your own fermented foods, The Art of Fermentation. Thanks for your call. It's all the time we have. I apologize for that, Sherry, and I apologize if we left you on hold, but you got to call in early on the bright side so we can get to all your calls. Anyway, thanks for listening. Tomorrow we'll finish up on our talk on prostaglandins. We'll talk about a couple other nutrients that are important for helping prostaglandins work effectively. If you have an autoimmune disease especially, these can be important. Thanks for listening, folks. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Have a wonderful, awesome, beautiful day. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now.
Virtually anyone can hack your cell phone and track your calls, your texts, your emails, your every movement, but only if they can detect a signal. Stay one step ahead of hackers and Big Brother with a Block-It Pocket, a custom-made pocket infused with pure silver that creates a complete Faraday enclosure for your cell phone. For free shipping to the lower 48, visit blockitpocket.com or call 888-315-9618. blockitpocket.com, enhancing health and privacy.
We the people grow cotton, weave fabric, engrave ink, embed strips and fibers to protect from counterfeit, then carting to a private bank, having it lent back at interest, forcing taxes to service debt. This capitalism, or was Jefferson correct when stating a central bank issuing the public currency is a greater menace to the liberties of the people than a standing army? Ted Anderson, I'm placing a free silver dollar in a book that explains our monetary system. Call for your copy, 800-686-2237. It's time to understand the system. Call 800-686-2237. That's 800-686-2237.
Have you heard? Proactive Plus is faster and better than ever. Stay tuned for a $1 million bottle giveaway, and you'll also receive free shipping. Do you have troubled skin? Acne? Well, we have great news. With Proactive Plus, your acne can heal, and you can help prevent new breakouts from happening. Don't miss this limited time offer. Give us a call at 800-538-5252 because we're going to let 1 million people try Proactive Plus risk-free and get 2 free gifts and also receive free shipping when you call right now. You heard it. This offer won't last long. So call Proactive Plus now and you'll receive a 60-day risk-free trial of Proactive Plus, 2 free extras, and free shipping. Call 800-538-5252. This is our exclusive radio offer, never on TV. Get your risk-free 60-day trial of Proactive Plus with free shipping. That's right, free shipping. Don't wait. Call 800